You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
It never fails. Every video I make, there is a constant stream of butthurt white women and sometimes white men in my comment section saying that I'm stirring up racism because I'm holding us to account. When here is the reality. Who raised Peyton?
White women are the biggest hindrance to moving racial equality forward because we have more influence over the raising of our children than anybody else, and white supremacy grows in our homes.
This is for everyone you've killed! England murderer! Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
A Florida woman whose teen son was sentenced to life in prison for erasing a cheerleader pled no contest to charges of evidence tampering. Crystal Smith, age 37, was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 5 years of probation for the crime, a third-degree felony. Smith was captured on a home security camera washing Aiden's clothes after the May 9th, 2021 incident. Quote, what the defendant did was not protecting her child. She was assisting him in avoiding responsibility for an extraordinarily vicious and merciless crime. Smith did not address the court during the hearing, but her lawyer, Matt, stated that Smith didn't know why her son's jeans had that stuff on it when she washed it. Quote, was a frantic mother trying to determine what was going on with her son. The lawyer also added that only later did she learn what her son had done. In a tearful victim impact statement during the hearing, Tristan's mother, Stacey Bailey, stated that the choices Smith had made on Mother's Day of 2021 will haunt her for the rest of her life. Quote, I've tried to put myself in your shoes on that fateful day 1,000 times, but I can't. Aiden, who was 14 during the time when he was arrested shortly after the erasure, was sentenced in March after pleading guilty to first-degree murder. Tristan, the cheerleader, was found in the woods outside of Jacksonville, according to a probable cause affidavit. Aiden told investigators that he got into an argument with Tristan and pushed her to the ground after they left a mutual friend's home before dawn on May 9th of 2021. Before he was considered a suspect, Aiden snapped a photo of himself in the back of a police vehicle, flashing a peace sign, and posted the image to social media with the caption, hey guys, has anybody seen Tristan lately? He was arrested May 10th of 2021 and initially accused of second-degree murder. Days later, a grand jury indicted him on a first-degree murder charge, and Aiden was tried as an adult. They should both have the death penalty. I'm not exactly sure what's taking place. I'm not sure what's happening here. Because let this have been anybody else, people would have been highly pressing and pushing directly for the death penalty. Like I said, I'm not understanding. You have the son who decided that he wanted to erase the life of somebody else, right? And it's not like he went through the motion once. This was like several times, right? Even one of the family members, she brought some beads in a glass cup to basically count down how many times that had happened. 114 times. That's a lot. That's a lot. In order for you to do that, you have to be in some type of mental capacity where you don't see the other person as human, where you don't see the other person as valuable, where you don't respect the other person. You already have to be so far gone. And like I said before, he was already that type of individual, and his mom knew the type of individual he was. She didn't give any warnings, no type of smoke signals. She didn't do nothing. She allowed this to take place. Not only did she allow it, she also assisted her son in trying to hide the fact of what it is that he did, washing the evidence directly out of the jeans. Craziness. You would think out of everything that the mom would be distraught. Yeah, she probably would be frantic, but in her mind, she's like, yo, this is not my son. This is not the person that I raised. I'm not about to harbor you here. You're a criminal. You took somebody's life. you're out of here, right? She should have been the first one to turn him in. She was not. She was not. She was trying to do everything in her power to save her son who could not be saved, to save her son who was already too far gone. And the funniest thing is, this is a reflection of America. This is what takes place in America every single day. No matter the types of crimes and the different things that take place, America will always try to hide the dirt. They will always try to wash and clean the clothes. They'll always try to water hose, the evidence directly off the streets. They'll try to sweep as much as they can under the rug. They'll try to switch the narrative. They'll try to shine the light on somebody else. They'll try to do as much deflecting as possible. But at the end of the day, it's them. And they refuse, in a sense, to prosecute themselves, right? What sense does it make? Right? Those who, in a sense, make the laws actually prosecute themselves, put themselves in jail and prison for the things that they do, right? This is why it is that you have Aiden's mom, right, doing the exact same thing that she's done, because America taught her that. That's how she's raised. It's within the DNA. It's a part of the formula. Right? America will, save its children, no matter how bad they are, no matter how far gone they are. And Aiden's mom is going to do the exact same thing for her son, no matter how bad he is, no matter what he's done, no matter how far gone he is. If she was able to potentially get out right now, knowing the fact that she would more than likely go to prison if she tried to enable or body block for her son, she would go back and still do the exact same thing, because that's how far gone she is. Her son is more than likely the last little bit of happiness that she has. He's probably the closest thing to a man that she's ever had in her life that she actually deems important, that she loves, that she cherishes. So no matter what wrong or how wrong Aiden is, he will always be right in her eyes. This is really a messed up situation for the young girl's family and the friends, right? This is somebody that they loved, somebody that they cherished, somebody that they respected. In some instances, some of the kids there might have actually looked up to her. And she's no longer here because Aiden was selfish, because Aiden wanted to do what it is that he wanted to do. It should have realistically been an open and shut case, but it wasn't. And it was all due to the fact because of the mother, because she wanted to hold on to what little bit of happiness, to what little bit of a memory of her son that she actually still has. And even if she does serve a little bit of time, it's not going to be much in comparison of how much time that the family and the friends of that young girl will have to serve on this planet without her.